Doing what you're doing, it hopes for change, hopes for something different, hopes that if you stay on the right path, that things are going to start in a way looking better for you, in a way just being better for you, better situations be able to come to you, just different situations come to you. Staying faithful and knowing that better is going to come, even though when things just don't quite look that way, when things are like, what the heck's going on? Why is it just bad thing, tragedy thing, messed up thing, disastrous thing, after next, after next, after next? But yet knowing that it can't stay like that forever. My name is Mark Anthony Dubose Jr. I was born July 4th, 1986. Today, I don't know what it is, but I woke up with just this like, something's not right. Something is definitely wrong. Something is just, is very, very strange in a way of, all I did was go to sleep and I woke up. My watch is telling me I had a heck of a really good sleep, so it makes you question. It's not that I'm tired, it's not that I'm anxious, it's not that I'm worried, but just waking up with this weird sensation of something changed and something is going on. And just made me wonder, because then I got to work with doing some stuff with my baby chicks. And this is a message today for someone who's struggling, someone who's hurting, someone who thinks that what you're doing is not headed into the right way. What you're doing is not getting any better. What you're doing is just you're just like, I quit, I give up, because clearly nothing is actually happening. And something for even I have to say to myself and stay firm with myself, to stay dedicated with myself, and just knowing that. Getting up in the morning, already off, realizing I'm doing some work. Get my work and realizing things aren't looking so good with my work. Realizing this is the worst hatch that I've ever had this week in months. Realizing that the chicks just didn't want to move the way I needed them to move. So I was like, you know what? It's time to go for a walk. Then going on a walk, realizing I'm just not getting the satisfaction I'm looking for out of this. Realizing that, man, it's kind of a hard, dry time with this walk. And realizing we just need to go a whole lot further this time, and then just decided to go ahead and do that. I say that came out to be good. Had a good situation with my dog. Was finally like, not finally, but just had a day of just, we're doing what we're doing. I know what you want me to do. And it's something I'm going to say. Regardless of what's going on the planet, these animals are just ready to go, ready to have a good time, ready to play, ready to just have it. They don't understand trials and tribulations. They don't understand problems. They don't understand worry. They don't understand that. They just understand, I'm happy, let's go do something. So for me, that's why I like to surround myself with more and more of them when I start to feel a certain way, that they really can let you know how great this planet is, because they like I said, they only understand one thing. Let's go to sleep or let's be happy. And it's a very interesting thing. And then for some reason, I just have been having a whole month of this month, the first month of this month of a different type of situation that usually I'm getting what I need. And I don't say fall behind. This month, not falling behind. This month, things aren't looking like I'm going to be able to catch up with that falling behind so easily, like I usually always do. And not say easily, but just it's not getting caught up. This week, I don't know what's going on this week, but I just had a whole change of heart of things that I want to start working on, things I want to start doing. And this week, I decided I need to just get away from some things that I used to do and try to do something completely different. And then today, working on that completely different, I realized the things that I was needing are all broken. I'm like, what's going on? I just put it in storage. Everything was perfectly fine. Bring it out to clean it up to get using it again. It's all broke. So I can't do that new change that I was wanting to do, to try something different on, if that ain't working, then let's try that. So then I was in a situation of like, man, what's going on? Because it's almost like nothing that, say, I should be doing is working out right. Nothing that I want to be doing is working out right. Nothing that I need to be doing is working out right. And then I come out here to push the record on this video. Then I come to see my big chicks out here in the back. They're acting wild. They're acting savage. They're acting crazy. They're acting. Oh, my neighbor got another doggy out there. They're acting in a way that is just not normal like them, which is weird because my other chicks in the morning were doing the same thing. So it's just a very interesting day for me, and a very interesting week, and a very interesting month that it's been challenged and challenged and challenged, which makes me think that something great is around or in me that is trying to, hey Johnny, we're all done. That is trying to get me to not go into that. That is trying to make me just look at everything that I have as a means of just giving up and quitting and trying something different and realizing different it ain't working, that sometimes there's going to be some just disastrous stuff that happens that when you're looking at it, you're like, there's no way that I could have caused that. There's no way I could have did something to make oil. Let's get down. There's no way I could have did something to make the chicks act a certain way. I'm just a human being. What the heck could I do to them to just make that get challenged? What is it that to go on a walk that things just start to get really challenging? What is it that made it that the stuff that shouldn't be broken, that's still don't understand. Still kind of blew my mind when I saw it broke. Like, how could this even be broke? There's nothing to even break with this, but it's broke. And it's not I could have done anything to that. It's not like I could have done anything to just any of these situations. So it's like out of my hands. And it's a very interesting thing because when it's out of my hands, why can't I stress and why can't I worry about it? That I got to just say, whatever, it just is what it is. Let me just move on to maybe something else. So I did do that. I went on to something else. I went on to like, let's just take a nap because man, this stuff is working. And you know what happened with that? I couldn't do that. I went on one of my furthest walks, actually my furthest run today, I think I've done, period. And I got to the point of absolute exhaustion and I couldn't even take a nap. I laid down, I was like, that couldn't even happen. So now I was like, man, let's make some music. Let's put this together. And then that still wasn't working. Thing was this and thing with that and the sound with this and the sound with that. So I'm just like, man, how is it that every single thing in my day is just not working? So I'm questioning this camera. But I almost can guarantee this, that's gonna work because that is a greater purpose, I'm gonna say. And what we're gonna see, we'll see what happens. But it's very interesting on all these things that can go down and all this stuff can happen to you. And all these things can just really start to challenge you and try to put a lot of pressure on you. And that's for me to just say, you know what, Mark, let's still keep pushing forward and doing what we need to do. Because there's something going on that's outside of my control. And if it's outside of my control, then let me release it. And let me just say, hey, God, Jesus, I need your help. I need your help in a different sort of way, in a different sort of understanding, and a different sort of giving me the information that I need. That I need your help in such a way that I don't know how to ask because it seems like every single thing that I've been asking for is failing in a way. It seems like everything that I've been looking for is not working in a way. So it just makes you really question a lot what it is that I'm doing. When I get the understanding of grow the food and grow the abundance, but no one shows up to even need or even want the food. Well, when I get the certain skills to be able to do certain things and no one even wants the skill set, even wants to help. See, that's something that I hear a lot from a lot of people. No one wants help. And I see that in my own personal life, but I just wanted to reject on thinking that or being about that because it didn't make sense to me. Like clearly y'all need some help, but no, nobody wants any help. And then you just kind of go further and further with all this stuff, and then you just get in a stump. And for me, that's where I don't know what more to say than I must be doing and being on the right path of being and doing what I'm doing. Because when there's stuff that's outside of my control, outside of my being, that's trying to irritate me, trying to frustrate me, trying to really get to me, trying to just sabotage me, trying to just like damage me, trying to destroy me, trying to make me think that everything is stupid, everything is pointless, everything is worthless. It lets me know that something that I'm doing is on a whole different, better mission on this planet, as opposed to looking at it as my life is just no good, as it's meaningless. Because there's something very interesting that I do know for a matter of fact on this planet, that if nobody's ever messing with you, you must not be doing anything great. You must not be doing anything wonderful. If nobody's got anything negative to say about you, you must not be doing anything that anybody cares about. Nobody cares. If nobody cares about you, you should be very, very worried. But if a whole lot of people are trying to harm and hurt and sabotage and do such ruthless things to you, you're on the right path to doing what it is that you should be doing. You're on the right path to being the person that you're supposed to be. You're on the right path to getting done what you need to get done. So for me, on a situation like just this month and just this week and just this day, when things are just challenging, it just lets me know. And it just kind of builds me up to be able to put me into a different position to be able to realize and recognize who I am, what I'm capable of doing. Because right now, in reality, it's a first of a first, where I'm being tested in a sort of a way that it's just like, Mark, what's going to happen now with all this that's going on? What are you going to do over there because all this over here is happening? And it's something for me to just have to like kind of just see what's going on, is get a good glimpse. Because if I can't get past this, say, test, then I'm just going to go right back into the same old stuff I used to be. But I got to realize that with new things that come on, you got to be able to keep pushing through it and get through it and be able to understand, be able to look at your life in a way of just saying like, man, I got something that I need to get past. I got something I need to work on. I got something that's in me that's slowing me down that I need to just break out and just move forward and be able to get past with it. And that's something for me that today I've been tested with this, and I greatly appreciate it, because I greatly appreciate when I get tested on things sooner than later. I'd rather get it up front rather than wait 18, 25, and 35 years of my life later to figure out, oh, okay, that's what I need to do. That's where I need to go, and that's how I need to make things to get better. And it's something for me that I just want to be able to say to somebody, yeah, this life sucks. Things are hard. Things are challenging. I don't walk around this planet every day just like everything is so great, everything is so awesome. I might get about 15 minutes of that glory each day. But in reality, when I'm just trying to do what I'm trying to do, trying to make happen what I don't need to make happen, I just realize that everything is just pushing down on it. When I'm trying to like go up a little bit, everything is just pushing down on it. It's just saying, nah, dude, you're not going to make it that way. You're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to make that happen. You're not going to be able to go over there. You're not going to be able to make any of these moves that you want to make. It's like it's just pushing down on you. But yet you got to keep on just pushing right through it and pushing right through it. That so be it if I move up 10 steps and I get knocked down 15 more steps. I'm five behind. Now I'm like, cool. Then now I need to make it up another 15 on 30 on 50 on top of that to make sure that I can keep on going, keep on doing what it is you need to do. That I'm never going to be pushed down to the point of just absolute nothingness. And even if I am pushed to the point of absolute nothingness, and if it comes to an even like a nothingness of a material possessions, at least I'm alive. And that's one thing that I think a lot of us should really just greatly appreciate, the fact that we're just alive, and stop looking at all the rest of these little things as a badness and drama and issues that come to you. But just the fact of just being alive, being able to be in the presence of, being able to just do that, that is something that is just absolutely spectacular. That alone is absolute greatness. And that's why for me, that no matter what's going on, no matter what I keep seeing, no matter what keeps going down, no matter I can see these chicks out here just acting a fool, no matter I can see my dogs just, they all look real good right now. No matter I can see that my hair is all messed up today. I don't even know how to get it figured out. The more I can see that it's cold out again. I just don't understand it. I got like three shirts on and a jacket on, and it's still cold out here. I got to put some gloves on. It's cold out here again. It got cold overnight all of a sudden. The house is cold all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on with that. The sight, seeing all these little things going on that I could just see all the resources going away. Everything just struggling. Everything just hurting. Everything getting damaged. I can see all the parts broken. I can see all that happening. I can see all the, I twisted my ankle like serious today on this run today, and it's really got in me. Like every footstep was just like kind of hurting for the first time and the first time. And just seeing all these things, I can realize I'm still alive. I'm still here. I'm still making stuff happen. I'm still able to do. I'm still able to have a chance to be able to do something. I'm still able to heal myself with certain issues, broken leg, broken this. I can still keep healing myself to keep on going another time. And that's something that I think is just so powerful that I've been able to really just understand when all this, say, tragedy and drama comes to you. Just keep going, keep cruising, keep making it happen. Don't think that God's not real. Don't think that Jesus ain't here to help you. Don't think that anything is out against you, is out to hurt you and anything like that. Don't think that just because even if you did go back to something that you weren't supposed to be doing, shouldn't be doing, that you're not going to be forgiven, that you're not going to be able to move forward, that everything is just now damage in your life, and that is 100% false. That is not real. We are not perfect, and we're not going to be always doing everything perfect, and we're not always going to be able to stay on that exact mission of being able to do what it is that we need to do. That we do need some help, and we do need some guidance, and we do need some clarity with what it is that we're doing. And it's something that's just very interesting to me today. That I don't know what it is, but sometimes I just need to share a little bit more of the other things in life, not just all the everything is all great, everything is all awesome, everything is just wonderful, everything is growing. My animals are getting bigger, my dogs are looking better, certain things like that. But I'm telling you, there's a whole lot of other things in my life that are just absolutely struggling, that are just destroyed in a way, destroyed in such a way that it makes me get in my mind of just, I want to quit. I don't even want to do it. I want to take the letters off the van. I don't even want to train dogs no more. I don't want to help people no more. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to raise no food for no people no more. Get into that mindset where you just like, I just want to quit. I don't want to even do any of this. And that's something that I know we all going to have, and we're all going to continue to have. And there's not a single person on this planet that does not have that inside of them, that they are having these doubts in them. They are having these struggles in them. They are having these issues going on inside of them, regardless of what anybody tries to put out there to say that they're just so perfect and so this and so that's not what's really going on. I'm just going to 100% put a fact on, stamped on, guarantee that you're struggling with something and you need some help to be able to get through that struggle with some things. And then for me, it just doesn't make sense, because I'm just out here by myself for the most part. And it's just a very interesting thing of how these things can all still happen even when you're not around a million people. So sometimes I like to force myself and put myself around thousands and thousands of people just to see, is there a difference? What's going on over here? What's going on over there? What's happening right there? What's happening with everything? Is there a difference? And then I just come to realize like, it's all the same. It don't matter if you by yourself or you're by 1,000 people. It's all the same issues that are going on. And it's something that I think is just so powerful. And that's to me just kind of proves a little bit more of what God and who God really truly is, because he knows what we're struggling with. He knows what's hurting inside of us. He knows what we're lacking in. And he brings stuff to us to be able to make sure that we can get through that, be able to get past that, so we can be able to do something completely different on this planet. And right now, it's something I can say that's been going on with me that I don't talk to anybody about, and I don't talk to anything. I don't even talk to myself about it for the most part. I kind of just like push it down and I just keep on moving on. But today I just want to talk about the problems that are going on and the issues that are going on, to know that I'm going through some problems, going through some struggles, going through some issues, so that I could be able to move into something that's going to be completely different, something that's going to be able to give me something on a whole different level that I've ever been to experience. Because as long as I'm still looking at these little things of the world, things of the flesh, as things that can slow me down, things that can get inside of me, things that can irritate me, things that can frustrate me, and I'm still not where I need to be. I'm still not where I should be, is a better word that I should say. And that's where God is putting more and more into me. Mr. Mark, of just, dude, you still worried about that? You still worried about that? You still worried about this? Why are you worried about that? We got other things to worry about that has nothing to do with these things out here like that. Stop caring about a tool. Stop caring about even an animal. Stop caring about even my body not feeling right and hurting a little bit. I'm good to go. And I need to start being able to get past that so that I can move to see what is actually amazing that's out here for me to be able to experience. And with that, man, I just want to say thank you. God, I want to say thank you for just sometimes I speak in a way that I pray in a way that I'm just like, bring it, expose it, show it, and get me through it. And I say it in kind of a way that I want you to do it like now and harshly. And sometimes when you're saying it before you're in it, you're motivated. But then when you get in it, you're like, dude, man, why you got to put it on so much like that all at once? Like, you could at least spread that out. And that's something for me that, you know, as much as I when you're in the struggle, you want to get out of it fast. But yet you need to be in that struggle so that you can be able to get out of it fast. It is the same way with both of those. And I'm just so thankful that I'm in this today. I'm in going through what I'm going through today, right now, so that I could be able to recognize and realize what it is that I need to continue to keep on working on with myself, so that I can figure out how to be able to help more people out in the future. That even though the people that are around me that I see today don't want no help, that doesn't mean that the people that in a different realm, a different way, a different sense that I'm going to be able to move to next, those people need the help. The people that I'm just surrounded by and interacting with right now, that it just is what it is. And maybe it just will be the remainder of my life of just seeing people out here doing what you're doing, struggling with certain things that I know for a fact that I can help you with, and I can just do this and do this, and you're just like, I don't want to listen to that guy, I don't care about that. That may just be what it is forever, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to continue to keep on, say, trying. I'm not going to keep on trying to put myself out there to try to show you something a little bit differently than what it is that you're doing. Try to put myself out there to just explain something to you that could help you. And even if you don't take that information, you know, so be it. But if you do, cool, awesome. And also, guess I could also say on that same side, so be it. And it just is what it is. And I'm kind of thankful to be able to be in a position to just know and recognize and realize that everything is to build us to be able to get closer to understanding who God and what God is all about. It's not out here to damage us and destroy us. It may seem that way when you're in the middle of the thick of some things, when it's just you're struggling, when things just aren't lining up, when things aren't showing up, when things aren't coming to you, when things are just right there, but you just can't do it because whatever's going on. You think that everything is just doom and gloom and horrible and never going to get anywhere, but I'm telling you, you're not going to understand what that greatness is unless you go through those problems, unless you go through those situations. And that's something for me to just really just what was that word right there I was going to use? I've been struggling this month. Been struggling today, not really too much this month, but definitely today. Then my words just get completely lost today right now with that. But just having a good understanding of knowing that some things are not always going to be perfect, and when they are perfect, like really take a good hard look at exactly what's going on, because sometimes that may be an indicator that you're not growing. You're just staying where you're at. That we should constantly be like moving to that next step and the next step and the next step and doing it for the remainder of our life. And that's something that It's hard. It's hard to understand. It's hard to deal with that. It's hard to know that that's what we're doing. It's hard to know that every day is going to be a challenge for us to be able to get in a better position. It sucks knowing that we just can't have a sense of relaxation, a sense of relief right now. But that's not the point of where we are here in this cycle of what we're doing. Hey, Oreo, let's get down. That's not what we're doing now. That is for the future, as long as we stay on mission with doing what it is that we need to do and doing what it is that to continue to keep bettering ourselves, to keep on working on ourselves. That if you just give up, then yeah, you're not going to be able to see that reward in the future. You're just going to be struggling. You're going to be hurting. And I'm thankful to be able to just know that and understand that right now it's a struggle. It's a challenge. But I'm working on this struggle and this challenge to be able to move to something that's going to be so much greater. Man, I just want to say thank you.